Go up, go up.
He's the first black majority owner of a big league sports franchise.
Nice feed, Okafor.
America's first black billionaire.
Bob, what do you buy with $1 billion?
He's begun to acquire banks, started a hedge fund.
And don't forget hotels.
Hotel.
A lot of firsts, but all part of his second act.
Thank you, sir.
You may know Bob Johnson as the founder of Black Entertainment Television, the first and for a long time only cable channel aimed at a black audience. Johnson sold BET to Viacom for $3.3 billion in 2001, continuing as CEO until last year. Many of the high-profile friends whose videos he made famous on BET came to a glitzy tribute in his honor.
Mr. Johnson, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
They thought it was his retirement party.
Those of you who know me know very well that this has been act number 1. Act number 2 is coming.
Born in poor rural Mississippi, there isn't even a picture of Bob Johnson before he became the first in his family to graduate from college. While working in the cable industry in Washington, Johnson started BET with modest savings, a $500,000 investment from media mogul John Malone, and a groundswell of support from a black community eager for high-quality African-American programming.
What we got were a bunch of music videos with women shaking their behinds and, gangster rap and a lot of sitcoms that really weren't up to par.
They wanted me to run a nonprofit, socially redeeming programming network.
Why didn't you do it?
I'm not that kind of guy.
Some also criticized Johnson for selling BET to a non-black owner. Others see an upside.
He probably employs more people today than he ever did with BET. He now has the capacity to fund future black businesses. Had he held on to BET, he could not have done that.
Johnson admits he has always been in it to make money, though his second act holds the prospect of uplifting the African-American community in a way that some say BET never did.
Looking for a 3.
First, basketball, a business where black players dominate on the court, but until Johnson, the controlling owners were all white.
Historically, it's important, and you're proud to be a part of that, and it shows the progress.
Johnson owns both the Charlotte Bobcats of the NBA and the WNBA's Charlotte Sting.
As Johnson himself points out, the basketball business isn't all that different from black entertainment television. Both of them deal with big money, big stars, agents, and entertainment.
His other new ventures aren't quite so familiar. Johnson's RLJ Hotels just acquired 100 properties under the Marriott and Hilton brands, making him the largest black hotel owner in America. He also bought a Florida bank and changed its name to Urban Trust with an eye toward cultivating urban customers nationwide. And Johnson is trying to change the face of Wall Street, starting private equity and hedge funds.
Basically, redoing in another sector what I did with BET.
You feel that? You feel it's the same thing?
The same model.
Underserved,
strategic partners, desire on certain institutions to do business with minority firms.
I love you. You're my role model.
Role model for tennis great Serena Williams, Diddy Combs, Usher, Nelly, and some of the world's richest athletes in the NBA, who may invest in his bank, hedge funds, and hotel group, creating good jobs for African Americans. It's not a slam dunk, but Johnson has a second shot at doing well and doing good, which he insists he wanted all along. In Charlotte, I'm Jeff Flock for CEO's Channel.